Shalom once again, my friends. Still in the book of Enoch, chapter 72, Astronomy. The book of the courses of the lights of the Shamayim, the relations of each according to their classes, their dominion, and their seasons, according to their names and places of origin, and according to their months, which Uriel, the Kodesh messenger who was with me, who is their guide, showed me. And he showed me all their laws, exactly as they are, and how it is with regard to all the years of the world, and unto everlasting, till the new creation is accomplished, which endures till everlasting. Till the new creation is accomplished, which endures till everlasting. Man, I'm telling you, Yahweh's plan is beyond our present understanding. And this is the first law of the lights, the light. The sun has its rising in the eastern portals of the Shamayim, and its going down in the western portals of the Shamayim. And I saw 6 portals in which the sun rises. And I saw 6 portals in which the sun rises, and 6 portals in which the sun goes down, and the moon rises and goes down in these portals, and the leaders of the stars, and those whom they lead, 6 in the east and 6 in the west, and all following each other in accurately corresponding order. Also, many windows to the right and left of these portals. The Science Channel won't give you details on this, my friends. Verse 4, and first there goes forth the great light named the sun, and its circumference is like the circumference of the Shamayim, and he is quite filled with illuminating and heating fire. The chariot on which he ascends, the wind drives, and the sun goes down from the Shamayim and returns through the north in order to reach the east, and is so guided that he comes to that portal and shines in the face of the Shamayim. In this way, he rises in the first month in the great portal, which is the 4th. And in that 4th portal, from which the sun rises, in the first month are 12 window openings, from which proceed a flame when they are opened in their season. When the sun rises in the Shamayim, he comes forth through that 4th portal 30 mornings in succession, and goes down exactly in the 4th portal in the west of the Shamayim. And during this period, the day becomes daily longer, and the night nightly shorter, to the 30th morning. On that day, the day is longer than the night by a 9th part, and the day amounts exactly to 10 parts, and the night to 8 parts. And the sun rises from that 4th portal, and goes down in the 4th, and returns to the 5th portal of the east 30 mornings, and rises from it and goes down in the 5th portal. And then the day becomes longer by 2 parts, and amounts to 11 parts, and the night becomes shorter and amounts to 7 parts. Verse 13, and it returns to the east and enters into the 6th portal, and rises and goes down in the sixth portal 31 mornings on account of its sign. On that day, the day becomes longer than the night, and the day becomes double the night, and the day becomes 12 parts, and the night is shortened and becomes 6 parts. And the sun mounts up to make the day shorter and the night longer, and the sun returns to the east and enters into the sixth portal, and rises from it and goes down 30 mornings. And when 30 mornings are accomplished, the day decreases by exactly 1 part and becomes 11 parts, and the night 7. And the sun goes forth from that sixth portal in the west, and goes to the east, and rises in the fifth portal for 30 mornings, and goes down in the west again in the fifth western portal. On that day, the day decreases by 2 parts, and amounts to 10 parts, and the night to 8 parts. And the sun goes forth from that fifth portal, and goes down in the fifth portal of the west, and rises in the fourth portal for 31 mornings on account of its sign, and goes down in the west. On that day, the day is equalized with the night, and the night amounts to 9 parts, and the day to 9 parts. And the sun rises from that portal, and goes down in the west, and returns to the east, and rises 30 mornings in the third portal, and goes down in the west in the third portal. And on that day the night becomes longer than the day, and the night becomes longer than night, and day shorter than day, till the 30th morning, and the night amounts exactly to 10 parts, and the day to 8 parts. And the sun rises from that third portal, and goes down in the third portal in the west, and returns to the east, and for 30 mornings rises in the second portal in the east, and in the same way goes down in the second portal in the west of the Shamayim. Verse 24, and on that day the night amounts to 11 parts, and the day to 7 parts. And the sun rises on that day from that second portal, and goes down in the west in the second portal, and returns to the east into the first portal for 31 mornings, and goes down in the first portal in the west of the Shamayim. And on that day the night becomes longer, and amounts to the double of the day, and the night amounts exactly to 12 parts, and the day to 6. And the sun has traversed the divisions of its orbit, and turns again on those divisions of its orbit, and enters that portal 30 mornings, and goes down also in the west opposite to it. Now, I hear somebody saying, the sun orbits? Yeah, the sun orbits. It doesn't say that it's orbiting the earth. We know that it doesn't. But how many orbits are going on out there? They said for I don't know how many years that our solar system is in the Milky Way galaxy. Well, I heard recently that now they're saying, well, we might not be in the Milky Way galaxy. We may just be looking at it, and we're, they understand so little, it's almost hilarious. But the fact is, the planets in our solar system are orbiting the sun. The sun is the central focus. Now here the word is saying that the sun is orbiting through these portals. Boy, there's portals, there's windows. I can't fathom what's going on. But certainly our solar system is orbiting. Therefore the sun is orbiting. And galaxies that we see out there, everything's orbiting, I have this idea in my head that something funny is going on with time. The fourth dimension, which we don't understand. Time is funny. Yahweh is outside of time. I'm not going to get into that, but my point is our solar system, the galaxy we are in, if we're even in one, I don't know, but our solar system is traversing through the universe, and we're moving, you know, our whole solar system is moving into areas out there that it has not been in, I imagine, you know, in all of history. And we're moving closer towards something, certainly, if we're moving at all, we're moving closer to something. And I believe that as we get closer to that something, time is changing. I believe it's crunching. I believe it's being condensed. I believe that the days are going by a lot faster. And you know, it's like, you know, I'm sure you have theories on that yourself. A lot of people have theories. Well, my theory is that it's crunching because we're heading towards the second coming of Mashiach. And time, something's happening with time. It's crunching. It's being condensed. It's moving faster, not slower. Where was I? I'm sorry, I got a little sidetracked. I don't know, I think I was on verse 20.